Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Simon.
And I am a rail enthusiast who loves going up and down the country, riding on the trains, filming and taking photos of them as well. These videos of my railway journeys can differ sometimes, as they can go to plan or will go bad.
Welcome to Simon Trains Railway Journeys. Hello everyone, welcome to Grangetown Station. Now the sun is actually coming out here after a week of rainfall that we had last week. I don't want to see any more rain again, but unfortunately that is not the case, because where we're going to today for the next 3 days might have some rain, but it's only light rain, which is not too bad. But anyway, today's trip will take us down into Wales. Now we'll be visiting the following stations, one in England and the rest in Wales, as follows. I am so sorry about that, I don't know where that sheet came from. Anyway, here's the list of today's stations we shall be visiting. Gloucester, Trefforest, Llandaf, Grangetown, Heath High Level. I've taken a little detour to Heath Low Level, Carephilly, and our last station of the day, Lisvane and Thornhill. So, the reason for this trip into Wales is because sometime last year I wanted to get into South Wales to clear off some lines, which will be tomorrow's or the next day's blog. But today though we're focusing on 7 stations which I mentioned. Now the plan could change because there is a 313 scrap move heading towards Newport today, which I'm hoping it's not 313064, because if it is, plans will be changed so I can get that. But I'm hoping that's not the case. So we're here at Grangetown, waiting for the 0746 to Birmingham New Street, and I've got roughly an hour in Birmingham to wait for the 9:30 to Gloucester station.
But it will be exciting being there the first year.
I'm now at Gloucester Station. Now what I decided to do was to get off a train here at 10:23, which was the 9:30 off Bergen Street, which took me about 55 minutes of a journey. Stay here for an hour to film trains, and then jump on the 11:25 to take me to Cardiff Central, which is an hour from here, which goes by the River Severn, or the Severn Estuary, but you get some good views around there. Now there's a lot of history for Gloucester Station, which unfortunately came on 3 cards. But Gloucester Station opened the 4th of November 1840 by the Birmingham and Gloucester Railway as a terminus. The station became complex in 1844 when the Bristol to Gloucester Railway and the Cheltenham and Great Western Union Railway arrived. However, in 1851 the station became a through station when the South Wales Railway and the Gloucester and Dean Forest Railway opened the line southwest of Gloucester Station, which is further down here. In 1855 a long platform was built at Gloucester Station when it was rebuilt. The Midland Railway opened a new station on the 12th of April 1896, which is actually just 250 yards in that direction. The station was linked with a 250-yard footbridge, which was just at the end of this platform when it started. In 1951, the Gloucester stations were renamed. This one we stand on was renamed Gloucester Central, while the Midland Railway platforms, which are just in that direction over there, were renamed Gloucester Eastgate. Eastgate Station closed on the 1st of December 1975. Now, one reason why Gloucester Eastgate Station closed, because the trains had to cross through 5 level crossings, believe it or not. How madness is that? Now, Gloucester Central Station was redeveloped in 1977 with a long platform to take 2 Class 43 intercity HSTs. Also in 1977, the 1914 parcels platform, which is actually just behind me, was also brought back into use. Now on May 2013, a new booking office was opened after there was a fire that broke out in 2010. And that's a lot of information at Gloucester Station. It was literally actually done on the 3 of these, believe it or not. Now, as I mentioned before, we are catching the 11:25 service to Cardiff Central from here. Once we get into Cardiff, we're going to have a look at a few Cardiff stations, but there is also something else that we're doing today, which I have found confirmation this morning that it is running. 37s are on the local haul trains from Cardiff to Rimley again, after roughly since 2006. So we are planning to get a local haul train either from Cardiff Central to Heath High Level or Heath High Level to Carephilly. I don't know which diagram it's on, but I think it's going to be the Heath High Level to Carephilly, which leaves Cardiff at 1746, but we'll be taking a local haul train up the valleys. I'm now at Taff Wells. Now I'm not actually filming at this station today, but I'll get off here because the train I was supposed to catch from Cardiff is 5 minutes behind the one just left. So I'll just update you quickly. We've got to Cardiff on board a cross-country turbo star from Gloucester, got off at Cardiff, and I took that pacer from Cardiff to Taff Wells. Now our next station we'll be visiting is Trefforest, which we're going to be there for just over an hour. So when this train comes in, this will take me to Trefforest, film there for just over an hour, and then I'm going to get a train from Trefforest to Llandaf. I'm now here at Trefforest Station. We are 11.5 miles from Cardiff Central Station. The line here opens on the 8th of October 1840 from Cardiff Docks to Navigation House, which is now Abbotside Station. But the station here at Trefforest opened 1847 by the Taff Bale Railway as Trefforest. The 1st of July 1924 it was renamed Trefforest Low Level, because there was a Trefforest High Level which is now on the A470. I did try to visit there, but with the times that we got with the trains here it wasn't possible. But I have managed to film a few seconds where it was located roughly on the bridge behind me. But on the 5th of May 1930 it was renamed back to Trefforest. Now on the 12th of May 1980 it was renamed again, but it was renamed to Trefforest. Now you're wondering why was it named Trefforest even though the station was called Trefforest? Because all they'd done was they added addition F into the name, so it was 2 F's in Trefforest. Now we are here till about 2:10. And then we're going on to Llandaf station, which is next.
Cardiff, Grangetown, Cogan, Eastbrook, Dinas Powys, Tregetw, Doced Barry, y Barry, Drws Maes Awyr Rhyngwladol Caerdydd, Llanilltir Fawr a Ben y Bont ar Ogla. Platfform 1 am y gwasanaeth 11 munud wedi 2 o'r gloch trafnidiaeth.
Jesus Christ, almost lost my footing on that steps, and the battery hit the floor on this camera recorder. Anyway, I'm just going to pop out the station for a quick minute because there is an old station building down here and I want to have a quick look at it while I've got 10 minutes free. So go out here, it's somewhere down here. But yeah, we're at Llandaf station. Come down there and have a look at the history in a minute of it. But I just want to pop up here quickly. There it is, right here. There's an old station building here at Llandaf, and I found it. Take a look at this beauty right here. I'll do a quick video shot, then we'll go back onto the station. So we had a good look at the station building, the old station building, which was absolutely brilliant to look at. But here is Llandaf station. Now the Taff Bale Railway opened Llandaf on the 9th of October 1840. But in 1910 the station was renamed to Llandaf Whitchurch. But on the 12th of May 1980 the station was renamed back to Llandaf station. It's a bit daft renaming it, then naming it back, is it? But anyway, we're here till 1525, and then we're going to move on to Grangetown, which is just south of Cardiff Central Station. It's one of the good places to film trains. It's an island platform, but you'll see when you get there anyway. And plus, also, before we get to Grangetown, we do pass Cardiff Canton Depot, so we can have a look in there on the way down as well. But like I said, we're here till 1525, and then we're on to Grangetown. Before I leave Llandaf, there's a couple of things that I do want to mention as well here. Because behind me right here roughly was a goods shed right here where the car park is. And on the other side, even though it's all trees now, then you can make it out, but there used to be a track bed over here. Because there was a few lines that actually went through behind the station. I don't know if down here was a platform or not. It looked like there was, but it could, because I looked on a map, but I don't know if there was a platform there or not. But it may have had 2 platforms, it may have had 3 platforms here. But yeah, there definitely was some lines behind there, because being South Wales, it was a main area for coal. And so they must have had lots of lines here. I'll see if you can make it out from these bushes, but you don't see much, to be honest. And here's the track bed that roughly went behind the station here. Like I mentioned, I don't know if there was a 3rd platform here or not. I'm now at Grangetown Station. Now Grangetown Station is located on the Bale-Glamorgan line, 1 mile from Cardiff Central. The station was opened by the Taff Bale Railway in 1882 and rebuilt with an island platform in 1904. However though, the railway opened in 1859, 24 years before the station opened to serve Penarth Harbour and Docks, even though the docks didn't open until 1865. So, we're here now till 1638 and headed back to Cardiff Central. Now when I get back to Cardiff Central, I'm going to go on 1 or 2 local haul trains. There's one at 1706, which is to Rimley, which I'm going to get off at Heath High Level for it, but I think that might be a unit. Then when I'm at Heath High Level, there should be another local haul diagram, because there's 2 local haul diagrams in the peak to Rimley. So I think I might bash the 37 from Heath High Level to Carephilly. But I don't know yet, because I could be bashing it from Cardiff Central to Heath High Level. So one of the 2 diagrams will have a 37 on it. Now I did see it at Canton, because 37418 was parked up by the fueling tanks. And I think 37421 was facing towards Bridgend, so I don't think that'd be in service today. So, like I said, we're here at Grangetown till 1638, then go back to Cardiff Central.
get your Ramsey service. This train will call a Cardiff Queen Street, Heath High Level, Mission, Lisvane, Carephilly and Aber. Indicates for Braddock, Trefforest, Hengoy, Pengam, Bargoy, Bristol, Turville, on Longton and Ramsey. The next station is Cardiff Queen Street. Any passengers for Cardiff Bay, please change over here. Leave the train, please take care and mind the gap. Please make sure you take all your bags, no personal belongings with you. Also, passengers, please be advised that the doors on this service do not operate automatically. To open the door, wait for the train to come to a stand, open the window and turn the handle on the outside of the door. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. And if you are the last person to leave the train, please assist us by closing the door behind you. Also, please do not lean out or put your hand out of the window while the train is moving, as there is risk of serious injury. Once again, your Ramsey service, Cardiff Queen Street, our next station.
It's noisy at the front. I think just a long way away from it. By station. Yeah. I swear a few years ago they announced they were more like electrified the lines.
Well, that was fun. We took a 37418 from Cardiff Central to Heath High Level station, and it was rammed full of commuters. 4-coach train as well. But I think there was more commuters on there than there was more rail enthusiasts on there. There was some rail enthusiasts, I think, who bashed it to Cardiff Queen Street and then filmed it out at Queen Street station, while I actually went to Heath High Level. I don't think though the 1746 off Cardiff will be a local haul. I think that's a unit that's going to take me to Carephilly. But anyway, Heath High Level station opened by the Rimley Railway in 1915. There is another station on this route, and it is Heath Low Level on the Corrington branch, opened on the 1st of March 1911, but this was called Heath Holt. Unfortunately, I don't have a date when it was called Heath Low Level from Heath Holt. Anyway, I'm going back to Heath High Level now. So I made a mad dash back from Heath Low Level to Heath High Level. It only takes a couple of minutes on foot. But I bet you have a look for a ticket from Heath Low Level to Heath High Level. I bet you won't get a ticket. Anyway, we got a Carrington train leave and I couldn't get one arriving from Carrington towards Cardiff because there was a train at 1724 arriving here when he left there at 1724 down the bottom, or 1725. So I did get one train on the Heath Low Level. 1755 is our next train, which will take us to Carephilly. Now, this was supposed to be the other local haul diagram, which I thought 37 418 would have been on that one, but it's not. It was the one at 1701. I don't know why, but I thought it was 1706, but it's not. So, 1755 to Carephilly is our next train we're waiting for. This is Carephilly Station. Now I took the train here from Heath High Level. Now I'm here till 1911 when I'm taking the train from here to Lisvane and Thornhill station, which will be our last station of the day. Now, Carephilly station, they said Rimley there, opened on the 31st of March 1858 by the Rimley Railway. The station was re-sited on the 1st of April 1871. The station ended up as a four-way junction to the rest of Penhouse Junction, from Abbott Junction to Walnut Tree Junction, with the Pontypridd, Carephilly and Newport Railway. To the east through a tunnel with the Brecon and Merthyr Railway at Magumn and towards Newport Docks. The station was rebuilt to 4 platforms in 1913. Now, before we carry on filming, there is something else I do want to show. So, what I want to show you at Carephilly is that they've got these good posters here. See, this was the big cheese. This one here, Carephilly to Cardiff, just like that. Carephilly Country Parks. Ramblers around Carephilly County, or Carephilly Country, sorry. And then you've got the Brighton Bell, go from Carephilly to Rimley. Seriously, a Brighton Bell poster, that's probably on the Ouse Valley Viaduct to go to Rimley. I don't think I quite like that.
Well, it's done.
This right here used to be where the tracks of the other 2 lines, because this was a 4-platform station when it was redoubled, used to be. This next train to pass through here is from Weistrad Miniac. I think that's how you pronounce it. My Welsh is terrible. But this is, I think, 1FO1. This goes straight through this station. It's fast, straight down to Cardiff Central. Does even stop at Cardiff Queen Street. So we're just waiting for it. It's really about 4 minutes late, and then it's my train out of here. On station, which closed in 1986. I think the platforms are still there. I did get it on the way up. We're going to have another look at it on the way down at this tunnel. It's literally just after this tunnel. I'm now at my final station of the day, Lisvane and Thornhill station. Now this opened in 1986, and there's not much information on it, but the reason for this station actually being open, because there is a disused station up there which I was on about, and we did pass it, called Carephilly. I think that's how you say it. Now that station up there was close to the tunnel, and the reason they closed that station is because the trains actually overshot the platform, went into the tunnel, and they had to reverse back on themselves into the platform, that halt. So they thought they closed that station and they opened this one. That's probably the only reason why this station was opened. I don't know if there's anything else, but I know that station is somewhere up there, and there's still traces of platform there as well. I'm going to see if I can try and get to it. If not, I won't bother. Anyway, I'm here now till 8:30, and then I'm going back to Cardiff Central to call it quits and get to my hotel, which is in about an hour and 4 minutes. I'm at this station for. Right, sadly I had to look to see if I get to that disused station. I can't. So that's a shame, because to be honest I do have like 25 minutes to kill now for the next train. Then I've got 15 minutes to kill before that train. But that train in 40 minutes is basically the one I waited for 25 minutes to go to Carephilly. Turn around and go back to Cardiff, because after about 8 o'clock the services on this line do die down rapidly. It was up to me, and the services were better, I could have stayed out to another station, but unfortunately after this station, this is why it's called it quits. I'm going to leave it here at 8:30. And I did lost the train actually, because one train did left the station before I arrived, because I arrived a bit later. So I mean, there would have been 6 station trains in the hour and 15 I would have been here, but only getting 5. But the freight train makes it up, so there's 6. Oh well, got about 25 minutes to kill. You ain't going to believe this. It's not shown on the other board yet, but the 2016 is cancelled. Which means that 2029 says delayed is cancelled. A person apparently has been hit by a train, and they terminated the train at Cardiff Central. So that means I've got to wait till the 2044 to get back to Cardiff Central. Right, there is a disaster averted, because that train just left was 2Z06, started at Cardiff Central, going to Carephilly. Now even though my train says delayed, that train that just went is now going to be my train at 8:30 to take me back to Cardiff Central. So there is no extra 15 minutes wait. They have sorted it out, So one train got cancelled, they've ran another train in its place, which is good of them, to be honest, because I don't really want to hang around here an extra 15 minutes. But yeah, so thank you Transport for Wales. Apparently, I don't know. Now my train's been put down to the second train, and the first train is the 2044. What's going on? What is going on? The 2044 Cardiff Central, 402 coaches. The 2029 is delayed. I'm back at Cardiff Central Station, and now I'm going to do one more thing before I go to my hotel, because there is a 2100 to Bristol Temple Meads, and if you hear that from being the sound in the background, it's a Class 43 HST. These are only running as 4 coaches, a Castle set. I think they do Cardiff tours, but this one's only going to Bristol this evening. So I'm going to film this one leaving, and then I'm going to leave Cardiff Central Station to get through to eat and get to my hotel. I'm now in the Travelodge at Cardiff Central, which is where I'm going to be the next couple of nights till Wednesday. Has been a reasonably good day today, I will admit. I've been in this hotel before because I did a trip a couple of years ago when I started from here. It was a cheap ticket from Cardiff Central, and I think it was to Wareham. A good price as well, which I had to change to Southampton direct from here. So the stations we did today, this was the day that we did a lot of stations. The other 2 days I'll explain, but they won't have much stations I'll be filming because they're more bashing trips, trying to clear some lines and that haven't cleared yet. But today we did Gloucester, which was quite good actually. We did Trefforest. It did rain a bit, but it was good. We did Llandaf, that was a good station. Did like the disused booking office they had there. We did Grangetown, that's on average. It's a nice station to do to follow units anyway. Then we did Heath High Level by a Class 37 from Cardiff Central, which was the highlight of the day. To be honest, there was 2 reasons I wanted to do this trip. One reason is for the next 2 days. And the other reason was because they did hear 37s were going to be on the valleys, and I thought, you know what, go for it. But I did have in mind for Cardiff before the 37s were announced. So this trip was being planned regardless if there was 37s or not. Then went to Carephilly. I did like Carephilly station, to be honest. And then I ended up in Lisvane and Thornhill, which was only opened in 1986. I don't know if that's the youngest stage of the Valley line or not. But and then went back to Cardiff, got a short HST set, which is the castle set, but they haven't put the plug doors on yet, so it's still slam doors. And now back here. Now tomorrow's trip will start at 7:50 in the morning, and I'm going straight to Milford Haven from Cardiff Central. Actually, I need to get the ticket for that as well. I'll do that tomorrow because I need to sort that out. So from Cardiff Central straight to Milford Haven. I do need to explore West Wales ticket for this because I've got to advance to Carmarthen, but from Carmarthen to the west of Wales it's more of a rover ticket. So I'm going to cover Milford Haven because I need to cover that line. I'm going to cover Fishguard Harbour, I need to cover that line. And I need to cover Pembroke Dock because I need to clear that line. And then after that, all I've got to do is 2 lines in South Wales, which will be Wednesday, and then all South Wales for line clearance is done. But yeah, we're going to be stopping at Milford Haven, Clarebeston Road, which apparently is a request stop. Then Fishguard Harbour, going to have an hour at Carmarthen Station, and finish off at Pembroke Dock before heading back to Carmarthen, and then heading back to Cardiff Central, which I'll be back in Cardiff about 9:15. So that's tomorrow's trip. Thank you for watching. You know my social media account now. I'm going to start charging stuff up ready for tomorrow and go to McDonald's, which is 2 minutes down from here.